I suppose I can start. So yesterday I did an explanation on keywords and how they matter for individual players relating to armor and strength. Today I'm going to give a brief explanation of crafting. To do that, I've loaded in my Destiny's Twin I got from Kickstarter. So first, let's go find and train a crafting skill that's useful. For this character, it's probably going to be I don't know, Weaver. If I can't train, even though I have the experience, because I think I might have one rank in it, I'm going to go ahead and just do the tutorial. That way it'll give me the materials needed and I can give the brief explanation. So let's go find Weaver Trainer. To do that, I need to find the Wizard Trainer. This is the Cleric. It should be the Wizard stuff down here, so I'll just run down there. There we go, Weaver Trainer right there. Stop. Nope, I can't get Scavenger, which is what I really want. So, Scavenger 6. This is my gathering character. Alright, so I'm going to have to do the tutorial to do a brief explanation. That's fine. Now I just got to find them. I believe they're around here somewhere, so shouldn't take me more than a minute to run around and find them. I don't really pay attention to the maps that well, so here's a little map. Tutorial areas in front of the keep. Which should be that way. I don't trust that map actually. We're gonna see if my trust and the map is ill placed. Map told me to go north. I'm gonna go south because I think they put the star on top of the keep. So looks like my intuition was right, and it's a good thing I didn't trust that map. I'm gonna get away from the guy brandishing a club for no reason. Priest of Pharasma, this guy. Right click him, just like most games, to interact. I'm gonna click crafting tutorial. I'm just going to accept. If you actually want to do this, feel free. I just want the materials. So I go to all. Okay. I go to crafting. Refine, maybe? I know it gave me stuff. I just don't know what stuff it gave me. Well, alrighty then. Alright, now we're looking for the woodworker. So, I'm going to bring it back up again. Go to the settlement map. Find out where it is on here so I can find it in the real world. Let's see, we got Dreadnought, Garrison, Alright, Woodshop is on the outskirts of town. It's by the College Skirmisher Dreadnoughts, so it's on the fighter side. Back to the world map. I'm gonna say it's on this side. See random folks. I'm not in Golgotha while I'm broadcasting this one. So this is my gathering character, so I run back and forth between Marchmont and Golgotha, scavenging mainly, but I do all of them, so. Alright, I'm going to assume it's one of these two buildings. There's the woodworker. So how it is, you have a crafting skill. You train it up at one of the trainers. I'm not going to train this, but hopefully you'll follow with me. And that gives you the ability to craft things. Like even I right now can craft these things. So, I click on the item I wish to craft. This is the final product. This is not refined. I'll go over refined in a second. So, click the item, and then you click the white square, which obviously I don't have the thing required to do, and it would list your items you actually want over here to the right. They actually fill these slots needed. So it says I need steel blanks. Steel blanks would appear right here. I click on steel blanks and it fills up the slot. It takes 2 of them. And then I would click over here on this one, U shafts, and it would take 2 U shafts from over here, click them, and deposit them. Now why this matters is because off to the right in this little square, you'll have different grades of material. You can have +1, +2, +3, so on and so forth for the different goods. And then you put them in there, and then these determine what your actual level of the craft's going to be. So I'm trying to craft a steel bodkin arrow. If I had +3 U shafts and +3 steel blanks, this little bar right here would climb up. And if it reached enough, I would craft +3 steel bodkin arrows. You know, that's the basic gist of crafting in its whole. This is your queue. And you can see right here, this crafting time is 6.7 minutes. I think you can queue up to 24 hours worth of crafting. Might be 2 days, I'm not sure. I'm going to try and find something I can craft. So, let's go back to that weaver. I do have one in it. Between my local vault and myself, I have plenty of goods. If I have to go grab some superior wool or something like that in order to craft something just to show you the process, I don't mind. Weaver is a refining profession. Like I've explained in the past, your crafting is actually done through 3 stages. You have someone who goes out and gathers. They collect raw goods either from mining nodes or salvaging them from enemies. Now those raw goods go into the hands of a refiner, like this character, which is a weaver. Weaver comes up and clicks the building, and he makes your parts for your final product. Let's see, hemp twine, coarse yarn. There we go. I only have 4. You're kidding me. Alright, wool sheet. Again, I only have 4. I know I have more, they're just in my local vault. So you would click these, and notice when I click them, it says 4 out of 5 now. I will show one finished product. So let's go grab one superior wool from the vault, which is right here. This is your vault building. As a crafter, this is probably the most important building in the game, next to the auction house. There's not an auction house in Golgotha, so we just kind of use other people's. We're more about killing things. So I'm going to go over to all. Apparently I don't have anything in Marchmont. So it's all in the Golgotha vault. Unfortunately, I can't show y'all. So I'm just going to walk through the process and explain it as I go. So you refine your goods, which would give me the +0 or +1 or +2 or +3 of the refined good. This is your parts for your armor. If you wanted to make your armor, basically how it would work is you would need the iron taken from the mines or the mineral nodes and mixed with other parts like maybe leather or other refined goods. So you got to take the iron ore, refine it into ingots or other pieces like steel wire and things like that, and then you mix those pieces together and you get your finished product. And your finished products plus, next to it, this is important for your keywords, that is based on what kind of refined goods go into it. So your recipes for your final products are always going to just say what they are. Like it's going to be a long sword, or it's going to be a cold iron long sword, so on and so forth. Where you get your +3 in your additional keywords is the refined goods that go into it. So hopefully everybody understands that. And I didn't do a terrible job explaining crafting. I'll see if I can't get one of my guys to hop on at a later date and use his character, and I'll actually walk through the process with him, and he'll give me the refined goods, and we'll be able to craft an item. So here's the tailor. We'll go ahead and look. So next time I try and explain crafting, so we'll call this crafting part 1. I'll make some wool mittens. Sure, it gets cold out here. Let's see what it requires. Coarse yarn. I think I can do that. So that's it for this time. Tune in next time. I'll take a vote on the Paizo forums or on the Zelius website, and we'll find out what I'll cover next time to try and explain. Y'all have a good one.